Hey guys, it's me, Dark258, and welcome to my Halo 5 Guardians review. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. Halo 5, one of the most anticipated titles for the Xbox One, and you can even say that it's one of the most anticipated titles of the year. Now, does this game stand up to the hype, or does it get drowned in parasitic flood? Let's talk about the campaign, which they advertise as the most dramatic Halo story to date. And I can honestly agree with that statement after completing this game. Don't worry, I will be avoiding all spoilers, but it's kinda hard to because this game is so dense. Most people have criticized this game, saying the story is lackluster and falsely advertised. I'm gonna have to agree with the falsely advertised, because before the game was released, it was advertised as some big, huge Spartan versus Spartan warfare. The new guy versus the old guy, Master Chief and Spartan Locke. That's not really what happened, sadly. But what this game does is flip the Halo universe over on its head with this ending, which again, I will not spoil. But I will say that after the ending, I can't even go back to the original Bungie made Halos without having a certain thought in the back of my head. But I digress. The campaign is obviously sequel bait, leaving us in a huge cliffhanger, but since 343 and Microsoft have been advertising this as part of the Reclaimer trilogy, you kinda have to expect something like that was gonna happen. I'm hoping that more Halo novels and comics will be made in the coming years, so they can drip feed us some Halo goodness. Now that we're on the topic of extended universe and lore, the character development is basically not here with these new characters. The only air quotes new character that people are gonna know is Buck. He was in Halo 3 ODST, but then he was just an ODST. He wasn't a Spartan. People don't even know how he became a Spartan and why he became a Spartan. Also, I won't spoil that because that is an amazing novel that you guys have to get. And the sad part is, most people wouldn't even know that Buck rescued Spartan Palmer on a mission right before she was asked to join the Spartan 4 program. That's not a huge factor of the game or its story, but 343 totally forgot to add some sort of recap for the people that didn't even play Halo 4, which is disappointing because these games take 3 or so years to be made. That's a long time to remember all of that information. Also, this game lacks creative boss fights. We get the same boss over and over again. Okay, the first time was cool, and maybe the second time, but definitely not the 5th, 6th, or 7th time. It's lazy and annoying. They don't even change his weapons, so you're just fighting the same horrible boss over and over again. The excuse is there's many of his bodies and they all share one mind. Screw that noise. Now, since we're on the topic of enemies, let's talk about the Prometheans a bit. The Knights are actually fun to fight this time around. I didn't like them in Halo 4. I didn't like any of the Prometheans in Halo 4, really. They were kind of, I don't know, they were weird and I didn't like them. Prometheans in Halo 5 are fun to fight, for the exception of the Warden Eternal and the Soldiers. The Soldiers, I think, are too overpowered with their teleporting abilities and just take too many shots. I was playing on Legendary and that could just be me complaining, but once again, I digress. The Covenant, though, feel amazing. They're just like the good old days of Halo. The grunts are funny and have witty banter, and it's awesome to see the Covenant speaking English again. It's also sweet to be teaming up with the elites in the Sangheili, just like the good old days of Halo 3. And on Legendary, the Halo 2 Jackals, one-hit snipers are even in this game. Not as gruesome as Halo 2, but they will snipe you on the edge of your toe and you will drop. How's the online? Well, I'm happy to say that this is one of my favorite online Halo multiplayer games. Ever since Halo 3, every other Halo game has left me with a bad taste in my mouth, with Bungie creating armor abilities and then 343 iterating them with Halo 4 and adding customizable loadouts for every game type, except for some. There's some game types didn't have loadouts. It's awesome to come back to the fair start. None of the armor abilities or loadouts, just the way Halo should be. A core arena multiplayer game, and it feels freaking awesome. But they couldn't just re-add all the classic features back without adding a little lemon twist of creativity from the folks of 343. adding a thruster pack to every Spartan, giving us the abilities to slide, dash, ground slam, and shoulder barge, giving the game a nice new feel without feeling too out of place. Now, if we talk about the maps feel a little bit weird. It may just be me not syncing up with the maps yet, because as of recording, the game has only been out a week. But I also think it's a team at 343. Maybe they just haven't learned the proper balance with the new movement system. Now, there's just a couple more things to talk about when it comes to multiplayer, and that's Warzone and the rec packs. Warzone is amazing fun, adding larger-than-life maps that have 2 teams of 12 fighting for bases, and fighting the occasional enemy AI. It's super fun, even if you're not the best player. You can kill some AI grunts, elites, or Prometheans. This mode is packed with action, and every style of player is going to have fun. Now, the rec pack system is, well, a little bit worrying because it's microtransaction based. Now, I see all the Halo fanboys saying that this system is okay. Proceeds go to the Halo Championships. I understand all that, and that's cool. I applaud them for that. But we all have to worry. What we all have to worry is, are they going to increase the current prices of the card packs? Are they going to give us a lame excuse and say, oh, well, we're not meeting expectations and we're going to have to increase the pricing? And that's the thing we're going to have to worry about. Just because they're not abusing us now doesn't mean they can abuse us later on. The current prices for the packs is $3 American for a gold pack, which is the best pack that you can purchase, and $2 for a silver pack. Which, the pricing isn't bad, but like I said, just because they're not screwing us over now, doesn't mean they're not going to screw us up later. And it's not all bad, because you can purchase them with in-game currency that you get from completing games. And you can even use a booster pack that you get in the packs themselves that give you more rec points. But I still don't like that 343 has gone to these measures, because it sucks that all our unlockable gear, assassination, armor visors, and many other cosmetics are now gained in some weird game of chance when opening certain packs. The reason I think they've added these microtransactions is because they're giving out all the map packs for free. This keeps the game nice and refreshing for players, even after months of the games being released. With updates, they'll give us various maps so that Halo 5 Guardians... So, that's Halo 5 Guardians. This game is really fun, and I had an amazing time playing the story and playing the multiplayer. And I'm going to continue playing the multiplayer for a long, long time. For me, personally, Halo is back, and I'm going to give this game a must-buy. Go to your local gaming store and make it rain, while you dance upon their front desk as they get the game out for you faster. Actually, don't do that. Don't get arrested. Anyway, this has been my Halo 5 Guardians review. I hope you guys liked it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will have more videos of this nature coming out soon. I love making these type of videos for you guys. It's really fun. And see ya!